Hello everyone, welcome in my YouTube channel. I want to give a message related with viruses to the whole world as it is well understood in medical science. I hope medical science will get over this particular virus known as Corona COVID-19. I give my special thanks to the apt people maintaining peace and understand it well that safety is the only remedy and is not farcical anyway. Even if you believe in the meaning of pure words of nature in human phenomenon, virus, as all of us we know, is a Latin word, mean for venom. The neuter virus refers to poison and other noxious liquids and agent that causes infectious disease. Virion refers to a single viral particle released from the cell and is capable of infecting other cells of the same type. I have I have tried to say it in simpler words with the help of the words of scientists, researchers and doctors accordingly as well as I have understood it in my study. It has become our necessary task to know about it deeply what the medical science tells about. So I request everyone, the common people and the educated ones too, to listen to these great words of great personalities so that we all might take care of ourselves to know how to become safe in this critical hour of humanity's fate. A gene called ARG found in four-limbed animals in a genetic code left over from the ancient virus. This gene is crucial to nerve cells' ability to build certain types of tiny packages of genetic material and send them off to the other nerve cells. It explains how nerve cells exchange the information that is needed for reorganization of cells. Brain functions including conscious thought and the concept of the self may only be possible because of this process, the researchers said. A part of the animal genome passing from one neuron to another because of instructions from ARC. Viruses travel through the atmosphere. In a paper published in January in the Multidisciplinary Journal of Microbial Ecology, researchers reported that viruses can hitch rides on particles of soil or water and swing high into a layer of the atmosphere called the free troposphere and then eventually plop down in a completely new spot. Researchers also found that when viruses reach the level of the free troposphere, which is found approximately 8,200 to 9,800 feet above the Earth's space, they can travel much farther than would be possible at lower altitudes. The free troposphere in teeming with viruses and due to the action of the air currents within it, a given square meter of Earth's surface may be shared with hundreds of millions of viruses in a day, the researchers said. In October 2017, researchers reported in the journal PLOS Pathogens that they had figured out how to reintroduce the virus to enter its dormant mode and had also found the key proteins that are involved in waking it up. The results could point towards which to target certain viral proteins to prevent viruses from waking up, thus preventing symptoms and the spreading of the virus to other people, or could lead to ways to get the virus to remain awake so that the immune system could eliminated. The researchers said a group of this novel coronavirus with the 7 other coronaviruses known to infect humans, SARS, Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome, MERS, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, and SARS coronavirus 2, which can cause severe disease along with HKU1, NL63, OC43, and 229E, which typically cause just mild symptoms. Researchers wrote on March 17 in the journal Nature Medicine. Our analyses clearly show that SARS coronavirus 2 is not a laboratory construct or a purposefully manipulated virus, they said. Christian Anderson, an associate professor of immunology and microbiology at the Scripps Research, and his colleagues looked at the genetic template for the spike proteins that produce from the surface of the virus. The coronavirus uses these spikes to grab the outer walls of its host cells and then enter these cells, a receptor on the outside of human cells called SE1. The coronavirus uses these spikes to grab the outer walls of its host cells and then enter these cells, a receptor on the outside of human cells called SE2. SARS coronavirus differs from SARS coronavirus 2. In computer simulations, the mutations in SARS coronavirus 2 don't seem to work very well at helping the virus bind to human cells. But nature is smarter than scientists. And the novel coronavirus found a way to mutate that was better and completely different from anything scientists could have created. According to a statement from Scripps, if someone were seeking to engineer a new coronavirus as a pathogen, they would have constructed it from the backbone of a virus known to cause illness. The researchers suggest that bat transmitted the virus to another intermediate animals, possibly a pangolin, that brought the virus to humans. Pangolins have a hook structure, the cleavage side that lets it easily break into human cells. The coronavirus would be even more capable of spreading between people. All of these technical details could help scientists forecast the future of this pandemic. If the virus did enter human cells in a pathogenic form, that raises the probability of future outbreak. But the chances of such future outbreak are lower if the viruses must first enter the human population and then evolve the pathogenic properties. May we not feel that in the virus, in their merging with the cellular genome and re-emerging from them? We observe the units in the process which in the course of evolution have created successful genetic patterns that underlie all living cells. At Nobel laureate Salvador Luria, musing about the viral influence on evolution, 1959. Regardless of whether or not we consider viruses to be alive, it's time to acknowledge and study them in their natural context within the wave of time. The coronavirus isn't alive. That's why it's so hard to kill, I read in Washington Post. It leads such a zombie-like existence that it's barely considered a living organism. They are highly contagious in the nose and the throat. They are lower in the lungs, where they spread less easily, but are much more deadly. But the new coronavirus dwells in the upper respiratory tract, where it is easily sneezed or coughed on to the next victim, lodging deep within the lungs, where the disease can kill in some patients. It's dormant. It's switching between alive and not alive, said Gary Whitaker, a Cornell University professor of virology. It has three different hammers, said Vineet Menachar, University of Texas. Pangolin is an endangered scaly anteater. Within a few days, the infected person will carry hundreds of millions of viral particles in every teaspoon of his blood. So, within a few days, the infected person will carry hundreds of millions of viral particles in every teaspoon of his blood. Unfortunately, humans have few defenses against these viruses. Modern medicine is constantly needing to catch up to new emerging viruses. Kierkegaard, Stanford virologist, said. So, SARS, coronavirus 2, is particularly enigmatic. The spike protein is a good target for vaccines. Seti said that it is not that novel. That is a very successful virus, Kierkegaard said. It is still early in its life. It replicates destructively, unaware that there is a better way to survive. But bit by bit, its RNA will change until one day, not so far in the future, it will be just another one of the handful of common cold coronaviruses that circulate every year, giving us a cough or sniffle and nothing more. Viruses will be coming not as a pandemic danger that will end the humanity, but as a common disease in future. Here, I would like to say a few words about nature. Nature is enigmatic, has always been enigmatic, but we humans have been unveiling the mysteries hidden from time to time. Dead matters may be acted upon, but never acts of itself. Fear should never be left unchecked. It will change the fate of the world with fitter ideas spreading. Everything in all manifested universes is composed of strings. They are created immediately after a big bang and they rapidly multiply like viruses or bacteria until they are brought under the control by dark matter and dark energy. This is not a country matter, so be alert for humanity's fate. Please keep in attachment with these familiar words like self-quarantine, isolation, social distancing, good words, good thoughts, good acts, but never forget to be pure from within, in mind.